Hello, greetings and brightest blessings, fellow wanderers. Calypso here with our daily intuitive tarot. Today is April the 1st. I look forward to hearing how this reading resonates with you. And as always, I know those meant to receive this will surely find it. Let's see what Spirit has to allow. The moon. The moon's message is multi level. First of all, the moon talks about trusting our intuition, trusting and believing in our dreams, remembering messages coming from dreams. Also, the moon connects very deeply with our feminine side, with the way we need to be nurtured and the way that we deal with our emotions. So when the moon card appears, there's also a longing and an invitation to connect to your feminine side, whether you are male, female, non-binary, any gender that you are identify with, we all have the sacred feminine spirit within us. Therefore, this is a good day to honor that feminine side, honor your soft parts, honor your intuition, your gut, and your spirit. Also, the moon invites to look at your fears and look at traumas. This is a big day, an emotional day. Be very gentle with yourself. I would love to hear how this card resonates with you today. Be gentle with yourself and others. Go deep. Listen to your emotions. Listen to that divine feminine. And if there is work that needs to be done within the realms of trauma, of fears, then dive into those and allow yourself so much grace and be so gentle. Today is April the 2nd, and I am completely confident anyone who is supposed to receive this message in total or in part will surely find it. Let's see what Spirit has to allow today, shall we? The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Water. So we're dealing with the cups, water, we're dealing with emotions, relationships, connections to others, the way our heart works, places to put our hearts, and relationships of all kinds, intimate relationships, friendships, family. So the night brings good news. So there is positivity coming into relationships today, and also a boost of additional love, of positivity, good news coming in all relationship areas. The night asks to be young in love. To find newness in relationships, find newness in places to put your heart. So, enjoy the very spirited, the very youthful energy of the Knight of Cups today and celebrate newness and injection of life into your relationships and places where you put your heart. So, for today, April the 3rd, as always, I am completely confident anyone meant to receive this message in total or in part will certainly find it. So, let's see what we have for today. The Two of Swords, the Two of Wind. So the wind, the swords, this is all mental. We are talking about decisions, knowledge, connections, communications, verbal or written or typed, or texted, voicemailed, any communications, knowledge, the way we gain knowledge. That's all of wind and swords. At the two, there is a decision to make. There is a time for a path to be chosen. So this can mean many things. There can be choosing of an educational path. This can be choosing of considering of different perceptions, different ways to look at things, two sides of the coin. This can also be about being very careful with your words, making sure that you're communicating clearly. And if you cannot communicate clearly or feel that there's a lot of emotion for today, be easy with your words, or maybe even be more quiet than normal. Speak your truth, but know that there needs to be careful consideration with communications of all kinds today. Um, so, decisions to be made, careful and precise with communications. Also, looking for new direction if there are educational or not any kind of knowledge pursuits today. So, enjoy the wind, enjoy the decisions, enjoy perhaps the pause or a little more muting of communications today. Careful considerations for the feelings of others and how we speak. Today, April the 4th. I look forward to hearing from you how the readings are going this week, how that is resonating with you. Or if not, sure, let's hear that as well. So let's see what spirit has to allow today. Oh, that jumped right out there. Okay. The Seven of Water, the Seven of Cups. So at the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Water, we are diving deep into trusting our insight and trusting all that we have learned up to this point. This is a very deep emotional day. This can be a day that there are conflicts with what you feel in your gut to what you're seeing or being told from the outside. This is very important that we do not give any room for outside chatter today. Today is a day to reflect on your own emotions, your own insight, your gut knowledge, and to know that through trusting that you have you maintain integrity in your emotions, in your heart. Now, using this also involves using a lot of what you have healed from, using that trauma, using that shadow work to infuse your spiritual path, infuse your emotional integrity, and to double down on your insight and intuition. Using the past instead of being a torturer, using the past as a teacher and as power. Power in your spiritual pursuit, power in your insight, power in your gut knowledge, and trusting it devotedly. See how that feels today. I very much look forward to hearing any comments that you have, how this has affected you, and if you or any stories you would like to share, any triumphs, any sorrows. We're here as a community to be with each other and to help each other heal. Today, April the 5th, I look forward to seeing what Spirit has to allow today, hearing how it resonates with you, and anything you'd like to share with us here in the community. Let's see what Spirit has to allow, as all those who receive this message are meant to receive it. Oh, justice. So today, the bill comes due. Time to pay the piper, time to harvest. If you have put out things that you wanted to see develop and come to fruition, there is a sense of what coming due, that what is due net today starts to come, the harvest starts to come in. Or if there has been not so positive or not as devoted actions being put out as of late, then what comes back is just that. So remember, what we put out comes back to us threefold. Now, in remembering that, know that today Justice will be served. And this can be in legal matters, but this is in general and in the mundane or in the daily life. But also, this can have to do with relationships, emotions. Justice covers a huge swath of our life. So the harvest coming due, coming back, what you have put in, what you've been devoted to, what you have put your energy towards, comes back today. I would love to hear what this means for you. This is a very heavy card today, but it can be immensely positive. It can be uncomfortable and challenging. We're here to support each other today, April the 6th. As always, I believe with all my heart that those meant to receive this message in full or in part will surely find it. So let's see what Spirit has to allow for us today. Okay. Ah, the moon. If you remember, so at the first of this week, April 1st, we also drew the moon from a different deck. This moon still means the same thing. However, I do feel that this is what was dealt with at the beginning of the week is now coming back, but in a gentler, more a softer way to deal with our traumas and fears, softer way to dream about our dreams and to look at them and to give them life, a softer way for our emotions to be experienced, and a softer way to honor that divine and sacred feminine within us all. Remember your devotions. Remember what your emotions can be used for. Remember how there's power behind your emotions. There's power in how we portray them and how we process them and integrate them. That power is the power of healing, the power of that shadow work. So today, look back at the first of the week, how that moon card was processed. Now revisit it with a gentle set of eyes, revisit it with a soft heart, and give whatever was dealt with at the beginning of the week, give it a nice cuddle, a nice snuggle, and know it can be put to rest, at least for now. April the 7th, as always, I trust completely those meant to receive this message in total or in part will surely find it. Let's see what Spirit has to allow for us for our final reading of this week. Hmm, the mystery card. Yeah. So, the mystery card, the message here is let go of outcomes, let go of expectations, allow and receive, let the river flow. This is a difficult one, but there is no need for specific answers right now. Right now is time for observing, listening, allowing, receiving, letting things fall as they may, having trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be at this moment in your life, at this time in your life. Rest, allow, receive, observe, listen. Yeah, this is a lesson in patience, but also a promise devotion will be rewarded. I would love to hear how this resonates today, how this feels for you in your path right now, and would love to hear how this all came together for you. What came up this week? We're here to experience this life together and to share as a collective. And I am always here should you need any further guidance. I love you so. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk again tomorrow.